ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति 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 प्रज्ञानां सुप्रतानै स्थिरचर निकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विदिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगांस्तविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् समति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगत गुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः.
Please increase the volume. Mandukya Karika, chapter 4, Alata Shanti Prakarana. We are seeing Karika 43. Please read 42 and 43.
उपलम्भात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजाते स्त्रसतां सदा अजाते स्त्रसतां तेषाम् उपलम्भाद्वियन्ति ये जाति दोषा न सेत्स्यन्ति दोषोऽप्यल्पो भविष्यति.
It was established that Paramarthataha, in reality, there is no Srishti, there is no creation, Atma is not born. In Vyavahara, from the empirical standpoint, Jagat does appear to be there, like the dream, but it is not so because Atma, Brahma, the only knowledge principle, Chaitanya, pure consciousness principle, is never subject to change to become anything. That and that alone is there. This is the Paramarthika Satya. This is absolute reality. And yet, great sages like Vedavyasa have spoken about the Srishti in even Brahma Sutra. Janmadhyasetaha. That is what Brahma is. It is only from the standpoint of two things which a common man, need not be a common man, a person who is Vaidika, who has Shraddha in the Vedas, who conducts oneself in accordance with the Varnashrama Dharma. From the standpoint of such people, Vyasas, etc., have taken for granted for the time being the seeming appearance of Jagat, and based on that they have composed the sutras, etc. The two reasons for this is Upalambha and Samachara. Upalambha, perceptibly available, being experienced by Indriya Pratyaksha, being experienced by direct perception, Upalambha. Samachara, these are the people who conduct themselves strictly in accordance with the Vedas. They follow Varnashrama Dharma. They have Shraddha in the Vedas. They are Vedikas in nature. They are the right path. From their standpoint, at their level of understanding, temporarily, sages like Vedavyasa have spoken about the Srishti. The purpose of describing Srishti, even in the Vedas, is from the standpoint of Upaya Saha Avataraya. It is only the means to make us know directly what Atma Brahma is. Otherwise, this was told by Gaudapada Acharya earlier. Otherwise, Shruti, Vedas have no purpose in describing the Shruti. Now, that is fine. If truth is no Janma, no creation, and if one goes contrary to it, is it not a great offense? Is it not a great sin? Is such a person coming to a bad lot? Is he going to get Durgati? Is he going to go to hell? Such doubts may come because he is going against the Vedas. On one side, he follows Varnashrama Dharma. On the other side, he goes against the truth contained in the Vedas. Says, no doubt, fault is there. No doubt, the fault is there, but it is not very great to attract Durgati, bad lot like hell, etc. This is, but because this person doesn't know the truth, transmigration is inevitable. Punarjanma is going to be there, but he will not come to a very bad lot like hell, etc. So 43 we are read. Let us see now. Ye upalambha. Tesham ajatehe trasatam jati dosha na setsanti dosha api alpaha bhavishyati. Dosha api alpaha bhavishyati. Those people who are of such type, whoever they may be, upalambhat, because of perceptibly availability of the Vyavaharika Jagat. It includes Varnashrama, following of Varnashrama Dharma also, because of their nature, wherein they get carried away by perceptibly available Jagat, experientially available, and also because of the Shraddha in the Veda, they strictly follow the Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma. So, Upalambha, those people, Upalambha, Viyanti. Viyanti means Advayad Atmanaha Viyanti. What they establish or what they conclude is there is Dvaita Jagat, and they are afraid of Advaita Darshana. Perceptibly available Jagat is there. How can you deny that? How can you say there is no creation? And they think that Advayatva, non-dual Atma Brahma means extinction of one's entity, is a destruction of oneself. They are afraid of Advaya Brahma. For such people, as a result, Tesham Ajatehe Trasatam. Those who are frightened about the entity which is birthless, for them, says Jati Dosha. Doshas, faults, blemishes because of Jati. Jati here is Janma. Because of acceptance of birth of the Jiva, etc., Jagat, etc. Na Setsyanti. Literally it means are not proved, are not valid. Means in the sense they will not be much adverse. Their defects are not much adverse. In the sense, they will not get subjected to bad lot, such as hell, etc. So they will not get subjected to. That doesn't mean there is no defect. Doshahapi. Even whatever fault as a result of which they have, that is what an adverse effect, it is alpaha bhavishyati. It will be less in terms of punarjanma only, but not bad lot. Punarjanma not in the hell, etc. Not bad lot. They will be in the heaven, etc. And in course of time, because of their living of Varnashrama Dharma, Duridakshaya will be there, Viveka will dawn, Vairagya will be born, and in course of time, they will discover their Sarupa. Means they are not going to get degraded further and further, so long as they live by Varnashrama Dharma with proper Shraddha in the Vedas. Doshapi alpaha bhavishyati. Let us see the Bhasya. Read Ye Chaivam.
ये च एवं उपलम्भात् समाचाराच्च अजातेः अजाति वस्तुनः प्रसन्तः अस्ति अस्ति वस्तु अस्ति वस्तु अत्यद्वयाद आत्मनः वियन्ति विरुद्धं यान्ति द्वैतं प्रतिपद्यन्ते इत्यर्थः.
Ye, those who are like this, evam, as told earlier, upalambha, because of the perceptibly availability of Dvaita. Again, samachara, because of their strict adherence to varnashrama dharma anushtana. Because of this, ajatehe trasatam. Ajatehe means ajati vastunaha, the entity which is never born. Trasantaha, those who are frightened about it, those who are afraid about it. How? Asti vastu iti advayad atmana viyanti. So you have to take that this way. Prasantaha, add there tesham. Add tesham, then take this phrase together. Asti vastu iti advayatma. Means asti vastu. What does it mean? Dvaita is in reality. Paramarthikataya dvaitam asti. This is the wrong notion. That perceptibly available dvaita jagat is truly there. Iti. As a result, what happens? Advayatmanaha viyanti. They go contrary to the truth that what is there is Advaya Atma only. Advaya Atmanaha, fifth case. From Atma, whose nature is non-dual, to Viyanti. What is that Viyanti? Viruddham Yanti. They get right opposite. Means Dvaitam Pratipadyanti Ityastha. They conclude that the perceptibly available Dvaita is Paramarthika Satya. It is that in absolute reality, this is what they conclude. For them, continue Bhasya.
तेषाम् अजातेः त्रसतां श्रद्धानानां सन्मार्गावलम्बिनां जातिदोषाः जात्युपलम्भकृताः दोषाः न सेत्स्यन्ति सिद्धिं नोपयास्यन्ति विवेकमार्ग प्रवृत्तत्वात्.
This is their lot. Tesham, in their case, who are the Tesham? Dvaita Jagat is in reality. So why? Ajatehe trasatam. As a result of their erroneous conclusion, so those who are afraid of the birthless, the Advaya non-dual, trasatam, at the same time, Shraddha-dhananam, they are full with Shraddha in the sense they conduct themselves in accordance with the injunctions of the Vedas. Sadmargavalambinam, they are the followers of right path in terms of their conduct in life as guided by the Vedas. For them, jati doshaha. What is jati dosha? Jati means janma. Here, janma. Jatyupalamba kritaha dosha. Doshaha, defects that accrue to them on account of their wrong ascertainment that dual jagat is real. Jati upalamba krita means krita here nishchaya. Their ascertainment that whatever perceived is real jagat, so on account of that dosha, na siddhanti, siddhim na upayasyanti. They do not get established. Siddhim, accomplishment. No upayasyanti. They do not get accomplishment, they do not get established upayasyanti. Why? How come? They have made a mistake. They're wrong in their conclusion. Yes, that is true, but because Viveka Marga Pravruttattva, they conduct themselves with thorough discrimination as guided by the Vedas. That exempts them because they are good in their conduct. And that good conduct in course of time will give them the maturity whereby they will discover that perceptibly available Jagat is not real, though experientially available. See, even in the court of law, though there is a mistake, fault, because some good things, concession is given, like that. Viveka Marga Pravritta, because they are engaged in the right path as guided by the Shastra. That doesn't mean they are totally free from defects. They are not going to get affected at all. Only thing is that because of the wrong notion, they are not going to get hell, etc. But as far as Punarjanma is concerned, no what? Rescue, unless you know your Swarupa. Freedom from rebirth, transmigration is possible only in the wake of Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. Nanya Pantha Vidyate Yanaya. There is no other path whatsoever. One may be a great devotee, but the devotion by itself, will not rescue, though Ishvara will certainly come to the rescue in course of time. It is not a direct means, but of course, indirect, sure. So direct means only Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. So knowing yourself to be the entity which was never bound, always in its own Swarupa. So that is how it is. So that is what little defect. What is that? Continue, Yadyapi. Bhasya, Yadyapi.
यद्यपि कश्चित् दोषः स्यात् सः अपि अल्पः एव भविष्यति.
So therefore I say, Yadyapi, even though Kashchit dosha, some defects like censure by the Vedas, that is Ninda by the Shruti, like a mother scolds the child which doesn't behave properly. Like that, at places, Shruti has certainly censured such persons, but very grave defect doesn't come to them. Yadyapi kashchit doshaha syat. Even though they do have some faults, as a result, some undesirable result is going to come to them. Sahapi, that also is what? Alpaha eva bhavishyat. It is alpa in the sense, narakapata, etc. is not. Going to hell, etc. is not. This modern trend of those who don't believe in the Vedas, they, heaven, hell are not there. It is all mental imagination. That's what they say. They should be told, sir, you are speaking the truth, but half truth. It is true that heaven, hell, etc. are mental projection, but you have forgotten your body itself is a mental projection. What you are undergoing as samsara 24/7 experiences itself is mental projection. Why harp at heaven and hell as mental projection? Everything is a mental projection. No mind, no samsara, no potentiality is there, as in the case of sleep. Presence of mind, the waking and the dream, samsara is there. In sleep, temporarily, mind has gone back to its immediate cause, ignorance. And ignorance is potentially there, but at that time, actual experience of samsara is not there. That proves even your body is not available to you. You are not aware of it. That proves the projection of entire samsara is by your mind. You are the creator of your own srishti. You are the creator of your own samsara. Don't blame anyone. If you know the truth, that samsara will disappear because mind itself will be extinct, just as a prism. Light goes through it. Other side you get vibgyors, the pattern of 7 colors. Because the refracting medium is there in between. Remove the prism, colorless light. Like that. Chaitanya. Through the prism or the film of mind antakarana projects the Jagat. What we call samsara, including birth, death, heaven, hell, everything. Snap off the mind. You are what you are, Paramananda Swarupa Chaitanya, without the least trace of samsara or sorrow. So, heaven and hell are mental projections, is only a half truth. The total truth is whether you are rolling in luxury or suffering in the hell or hellish things. It is all projection of the mind. And therefore, this mind is like a double-edged razor. It depends how you use it. It can be used for good, otherwise it's already being used for bad samsara. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. One and the same mind is the cause of both bondage and liberation of the jiva. How is it possible? One and the same. Bandhaya vishayasaktam. The mind which is vishayasakta, engrossed in the sense pleasure, gives bondage. Muktyai nirvishayam mana. The mature mind, which have found that even the best sense pleasures, including the heavens, are worth nothing because they are the sources of sorrow, because they hook you to his body, which is the source of sorrow. So therefore, entire efforts in Vedanta, in gaining Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, whether you like it or not, gets reduced to only one thing. What is that? Vishaya Vairasya. Vishayasakti Tyaga. Giving up the values for sense pleasure based on proper viveka. No compromise. That's why Krishna says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. Mind can be made to get fixed, to get absorbed in Atma Swarupa by vairagya, which is withdrawn from the external sense pursuit and repeatedly made to get absorbed in this by practice. There cannot be a compromise. But not knowing the importance of vairagya, because the fascination for Vishaya Bhoga, sense pleasure, is so powerful, it robs away our viveka. That's why life in accordance with Dharma Shastra, Vedas is necessary. A life of Dharma disciplines the mind and it destroys the duritas, past sins. As a result, viveka becomes strong. Once viveka becomes strong, vairagya becomes natural. Till then, deliberate efforts have to be put forth to intensify viveka and thereby vairagya. There cannot be any compromise. Impossible. That one mind cannot dwell in both Vishayas and the Brahma. That's why that antarmukhata is necessary. We fail here only because the attraction for the Vishayas is so powerful. That is being the case. Shastra says that is what? Muhu Vishaya Dosha Darshanam. Repeatedly dwell on the defective natures of sense pleasures. Without that, without withdrawing the mind, there is no possibility of mind getting or mind knowing what Atma Swarupa is. We should be, because this needs to be repeated, because that is what delays us in gaining Atma Jnana Brahma Jnana. Paroksha Jnana is easy, provided you have a Shraddha. But that subjecting it to Aparoksha Bhava, their Vairagya Abhyasa, they count a lot. So here, for these people, though they have mistaken it because of their dharmic life, there's a hope, and they are not going to go to bad lot like hell, etc. So therefore, their dosha is what? Alpaha eva. Alpa means little in the sense compared to going to hell, etc. Why so alpa? The reason is given. Continue Bhasya.
सम्यक दर्शना प्रतिपत्ति हेतुकः इत्यर्थः.
Samyak darshana pratipatti hetukaha ityartha. Why that is a little defect is there? Why no total freedom? Because says samyak darshana apratipatti. Apratipatti is aprapti. They have not yet gained samyak darshana, atma darshana, brahma darshana, swarupa darshana. They are not yet aware of their swarupa, brahma swarupa, paramanda swarupa. Due to this ignorance, what happens? Some defect in the some means in the sense of transmigration, punarjanma is certainly there. Earlier, while giving the reason why sages like Vyasa, etc., speak of Srishti, two reasons were given. Upalambat samachara. Because Srishti is taken for granted on account of its perceptibly availability and their adherence to Varnashrama Dharma. This doesn't mean because anything available in terms of perception and aided by life in accordance with the achara, conduct, doing something in accordance with Shastra, by itself is what a proof for the existence of something in reality. In short, Upalambha, perceptibly availability. Samachara, that is achara, vyavahara, in terms of Shastra. That itself is not the criteria of existence of something real. It is possible in the false things also, and therefore, because something is perceptibly available, experientially available, because something is available for to deal with, to do vyavahara, you can't say it is really there. There is an exception. Vyabhichara, that is being pointed out now. Read Prastavana Bhasya. Nanu Upalambha Samacharyo.
ननु उपलम्भ समाचारयोः प्रमाणत्वात् अस्ति एव द्वैतं वस्तु इति न उपलम्भ समाचारयोः व्यभिचारात्.
Katham Vyabhichara iti uchyate. So Nanu, a Purvapakshaya. Upalamba Samacharayoho Pramanatma. Sir, perceptibility and achara is a pramana. It's a valid means of knowledge. And the entity available by valid means of knowledge, how do you say that what? Such a Dvaita Jagat is not there? Purvapaksh says, Dvaita Jagat is real because it is perceptibly available. Dvaita Jagat is real because we deal with that. We have got achara. We conduct in that. We do many things in that. So pramana is there. Valid means of knowledge is there. How dare you deny the existence of Dvaita Jagat? This is the contention of the Purvapakshi. Nanu, Purvapakshi says, Upalamba Samacharayoho, of these two, perception and conducting oneself in life as per told in the Veda, Pramanatva, because of having a status of Pramana, valid means of knowledge, Asteva Dvaitam Vastu iti. The Dvaita Vastu in reality is there only. If you argue so, answer is no. Sir, you are not correct. Why? The reason is given. Upalamba samacharayoho vyabhichara. That is because of exception in the sense upalamba perception, samachara conduct. See, these get negated as the valid means to prove the absolute reality of something, paramarthika satya of something. They do not have that capacity. Perception and conduct as per the Vedas themselves cannot prove the Dvaita Jagat to be real because Upalamba and Samachara is available in the case of false entities also. There is no rule that whatever that is perceived, whatever that is available for conducting oneself in life is real in nature. Such a rule is not there. How? Listen now. Katham vyabhichara iti uchyate. How do you say exception is there? This is not true. Karika. Read Karika 44.
उपलम्भात् समाचारात् माया हस्ति यथोच्यते. उपलम्भात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तु तथोच्यते.
Yatha upalambhat samachara maya hasti and hasti iti uchyate. Tatha upalambhat samachara add Dvaitam, continue, Vastu, Asti, add Iti, Uchyate. Illustration is that of Maya Hasti, an elephant projected by magic. Your Maya is magic. In olden days, magic in India had highly developed. Nowadays, it is lost to a great extent. Magics are of two different types. One hand trick, other by Mani Mantra Aushadha. I think hand trick still, I think different types may be available. By Mani Mantra Aushadha is what? You know that earlier we were saying that Indian rope trick. Like this, they are available. I think Ouspensky or someone had did research on this magical this thing. He has compiled a lot of things, but he could not see those things. Recently, I had seen a video clipping wherein this Indian rope trick was very accurately enacted. But it cannot, I think it is not magic. If it were magic, so many shows would have been there. It is a jugglery of photography. Because nowadays in photography you can do anything, whatever you can want, you can do that. It must be that an appearance because of such photography. It cannot be a truly Indian rope trick. But in the olden days, they used to create elephant. Why elephant, not ant? Ant is intimidating. Huge fellow, elephant. Then say, children say no. Why children? Grow up, see, elephant. Is it elephant? No. Yet, what? Elephant. Not only that, that magician ties up that elephant. He writes over it, Vyavahar, Samachara. Not only it is taken as elephant, but you deal with it. You are tying it, you are riding over it. This is what Samachara. But tell me, is it real? No. You know, it is magic. You have paid ticket for that. So, therefore, perception and vyavahara by itself cannot be the criteria for reality of something. Now let us see the Karika. Yatha, just as upalambha, because it is seen by your eyes. Samachara, by such actions such as tying the elephant, riding over the elephant, feeding the elephant, so like this. Samachara. Maya Hasti. Maya Hasti means an elephant projected by Maya, magic. Hasti iti uchyate is called by people what? Elephant, see, elephant. Truly there is no elephant at all, but they say it. Similarly, tatha, upalambha samachara. Dvaita, the dualistic world, because it is perceived and it is subjected to vyavahara, you deal with that. See, asti iti uchyate. Asti vastu iti uchyate. Vastu asti iti uchyate. It is said that the Dvaita Jagat is there. That doesn't mean it is real. Just as the elephant produced by magic is not real, though seen and dealt with. Continue Bhasya. Upalabhyate hi maya hasti.
उपलभ्यते हि माया हस्ति हस्तीव हस्तिनम इव अत्र समाचरन्ति बंधनारोहणादि हस्तिस्तम हस्ति संबंधिभिः धर्मैः हस्तीति च उच्यते असन अपि यथा तथा एव उपलम्भात् समाचारात् द्वैतं भेद रूपम अस्ति वस्तु इति उच्यते
Upalabhyate hi. He, indeed, certainly. What is that? Upalabhyate, perceived means seen. What is perceived? Seen. Maya hasti. What is Maya hasti? Maya Maya utpanna hasti. The elephant born of magic, projected by magic. Hasti iva means like actual vyavarik hasti. Like any elephant. See this elephant. Huge it is. So hasti iva means iva. That is one thing. Not only that, you deal with that. Who the magician deals with that as if real elephant is there. Hastinam eva atra samacharanti. In the case of magical elephant, they interact with that elephant as if a real elephant. What is samachara? Bandhana, tying it up. Arohana, riding over it. Adi, say bathing, etc. Hasti sambandhi dharmaihi. By things related to an elephant, feeding and all those things. So therefore, because of this, hasti iti uchyate. It is called as elephant, though really there is no elephant. Asannapi. Asannapi means though really there is no elephant. Yatha, just as this is the illustration, Tatha, in the same manner, the Dvaita Jagat, Upalambha, because of perception, Samachara, conduct in terms of Varnashrama Dharma, Dvaitam, Bheda Rupam, Asti, Vastu iti Uchyate. Therefore, Dvaita, what is Dvaita? Bheda Rupam, which has got distinct features. Dvaita means Bheda, divisions. Asti, Vastu, that is what is truly there, iti Uchyate. This being the case, you cannot cite perception and conduct as criteria for proving the Dvaita Jagat to be real. He concludes, continue, Tasmat.
तस्मात् न उपलम्भ समाचारौ द्वैत वस्तु सद्भावे हेतु भवतः इति अभिप्रायः.
Tasmat, because of such vyabhichar, exception, only because perceptibly available and conduct is there, it cannot prove that the entity is real. Therefore, no upalamba samacharau dvaita vastu sadbhave hetu bhavata means Upalamba, perception, experience, experientially availability, samachara, appropriate conduct dealing with that. These two, Dvaita Vastu Sadbhavi. For the true existence, real existence of Dvaita Vastu, Hetu, dual, cannot be the means of or the pramana, iti abhipraya. This is the gist of the discussion. So with this ends the Karika started in 33 to explain further nimittasya animittattvam ishyate bhuta darshana, which was started in the 25. Whatever this Bhayartha Bauddha says, nimit, that is perceptibly availability of the Bhaya Jagat and being the cause of Sukha Dukkha. These as the reasons why Jagat is there. It cannot be proved because Paramartha Darshana. If you probe into those means and arrive at the ultimate reality, that nimitta, that is Savishyatva, gets reduced to only Paramarthika Vastu, Chaitanya Atma only. So now this topic is now concluded. Bhuta Darshana, perception of entity as the cause of establishing or pramana to establish the reality of Dvaita Jagat. It is concluded that by saying such a thing is not possible because there is an appearance of what is not there itself. Read Bhasya, Prastavana Bhasya of next Karika, Kim Punah.
किं पुनः परमार्थ सद्वस्तु यदा आस्पदा जात्याद्य सद्बुद्धयः इति आह
Iti ataha.
इत्यतः आह.
Kim Punah. Then, okay, agreed. As you said, Dvaita Jagat cannot be proved based on the perception and samachara. Accepted. Then tell me, what is the Paramartha Vastu? What is the entity which is absolutely real? Yadaspada, in the sense, based on which as the ashraya, resort. Jatyadi asad buddhaya. Asad buddhaya, false notions like jati, janma, adi, samachara, conduct, vyavahara, iti aha, iti ataha. If there is a question, ataha, therefore. Gaudapada Acharya gives the answer. Read Karika 45.
जात्याभासं चलाभासं वस्त्वाभासं तथैव च अजाचलमवस्तुत्वं विज्ञानं शान्तमद्वयम्.
See what you are perceiving in terms of jati, janma. What you are perceiving in terms of vyavahara, like motion. Motion means movement. And entities having different attributes, etc. These are all abhasas, just mere appearances. in truth, the real entity alone, free from Jatya Bhasa, Chala Bhasa, Vastva Bhasa is that. What are these three abhasas? We'll see in detail next time. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ।